I think this thing is on. Welcome, everybody, to another Georgia Archery podcast. I'm your host, Big John Chandler, and this is where we talk about, well, anything and everything to do with archery in the state of Georgia and Georgia archers, wherever they may shoot. And if you're watching this, you can see that I have two, not one, but two great guests today. Let's see. I don't know how it's set up on the camera, but anyway, Jonathan Caldwell and Clint Smith from Gainesville Archery Club, and well, anywhere that has been doing archery, you probably know both of these guys. I can say that I asked who should I interview or who should I see, and Jonathan, your name popped up on the list. So,
I have a fan club,
an
unknown
you
fan
have a
club.
fan club. That's right.
I'm a fan.
But so how y'all fellas doing tonight?
Excellent.
Yeah, doing well. Glad to be here.
How was your weekend?
Good. Got some work done at the club and getting prepped for our first shoot on February 7th. So it was a good weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a big year for us.
Big year for y'all, for sure. It will be. Well, I appreciate y'all both joining us, and like I said, y'all can jump in anytime, and Jonathan's going to be the quiet one over there, and so we'll have to poke him.
He's been saving up.
Yep, we have to poke him a little bit to get him started, but we got him started. He might just roll. You never know. So y'all keeping up with what's been going on in archery in the last while, last couple of days, what's going on. Let's see who shot this past weekend. Well, 4-H State Indoor had 746 youth archers shooting at the state championship indoor in Perry.
That's awesome.
Congratulations to all the winners.
I bet you had a few down there that were shooting.
I did, had several. If you want to check out those scores, you can see it at betweenends.com and look for Georgia 4-H indoor. Also, the Indoor World Archery in Nimes, France was happening. We had 26 from the United States represent at the Nimes, France event. So that's pretty cool. I happen to know one of the guys that went, Curtis Brodnax. He made it over there, and he qualified okay, but his other rounds didn't quite go the way he wanted to, but that's the way it works. Also, on Saturday, Sweetwater Archery Club had their first shoot. I think it's their first shoot of the year, and they had 35 shooters in that cold
awesome
outdoor 3D shoot. So also, Team On Point hosted a Lancaster warm-up down there in Augusta, and they had 54 shooters.
Nice.
That's a great turnout.
That is a good turnout for a Lancaster warm-up, and had some good scores posted and that type of thing. And we had nobody shoot this past weekend on Sunday. So that was what happened this past weekend. Fellas, did you watch the football game? There was this little college football game going on Monday night. Did anybody stay up all night to watch that game? Or, some of us have to work in the morning.
I watched the first half, and then I watched the fourth quarter at 4:45 Tuesday morning. It was a good finish. Good game.
It was.
Great game.
Good game. Yeah. I mean, it was the best playoff game, I think, number-wise, close-wise, that, it was good. It didn't. Yeah. Nobody blowed nobody out, so that was a good game. So I'm gonna ask y'all. Y'all are an ASA club. What do you think about the new ASA extra event that they're planning? Jonathan, you're first.
It's pretty exciting to me. I've only done one TAC myself. Up here in Dahlonega, and
when it was wet.
Yes, extremely wet and raining, muddy, everything. But I like the draw to it. I like the people that it attracts, and my hope is the ASA version of that is more organized safer, and just in general.
Okay. What about you, Clint?
Well, I was at the same tack and shot with Jonathan. We did have a good time, and I, from my perspective, I'm competitive. I want to put a score on the card. So, with that said, I also like to shoot with my pals and just enjoy the day out, enjoy different shots and distances. And so I think it was a necessary move for the ASA to incorporate some type of fun and recreational and not party atmosphere, but festival atmosphere to archery. I think that might have been a necessary leap for them, but still maintain some competitiveness to it, to draw the big athletes, the big archers that we all look up to or we all learn from, to have them on site with us, not just the the social media athletes, the actual archery competitive athletes there. I think that's important.
Gotcha. Yep.
The influencers, that's the word I was trying to recall.
But I think that this will draw both.
Absolutely.
And it'll put us all in one place at one time.
Yeah.
So the competitive archers that haven't been to TAC because they're competitive may build a hunting bow for this event because $60,000 makes a
moves the needle. Absolutely. Well, that's just for the men. You're tacking when 40,000, the women can compete for 40,000. That's huge
that's
too.
What I'm saying.
Yeah,
it makes a movement. Plus, people who haven't got a chance to see the tournament archers because they don't go to an ASA event, but they want to go around and shoot with their pals, can see both.
Right.
So that's the cool part about it. I think it's great. All the way around, it's great.
Well, for the manufacturers, it's also great. And I'll tell you why I say that, because we do have a few professional archers. You'll see them on the line with a hunting bow every once in a while. Randy Morocco comes to mind. Sam, our buddy Sambo's shoot.
Yep.
He's going to be shooting a quote hunting bow most of the time. But I have a Darton Tritech 33 hanging on the wall that towards June, July will start being set up for that event. So I agree with you. It's going to that hunting bow side of things will pique a little interest for sure.
For sure. I don't disagree at all. I think it's a great move. I think it's to bring the average Joe hunter that I can't compete, can show up to this event and have some fun. And then the guys who would like to put a score on the scorecard has a chance too. So I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to work out very well. So
yeah, as somebody that shot Hunter 45, I'm kind of interested to see what kind of scores the pro guys put up with, a hunter style setup. Yeah,
and that'd be pretty cool. I mean, to see, now no magnification, mover sights are fine. 35-inch bow, nothing bigger. So you're not showing up with a tournament bow. You need a drop away rest or a captured rest, not a lizard tongue.
It has to be a slider sight.
Yep. Well,
yeah, it can't be a click. It has to be it
has to be a hunting, rolling mover.
That's good.
Something that
Well, and Jonathan, you can attest to this. We've heard comments from some professional archers how good they would do competing with that. So now we're about to find out.
Yep.
Known distance, 80-yard max. Here's the part they haven't told you. And we'll find out Friday what else they add, because every Friday they announce something more to add to the list. We don't know what targets we're shooting yet.
That's right. Well, or did at ATA, I thought
he showed some pictures.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, and they said, "Well, maybe it will be this, or maybe you're right." They haven't.
You may shoot the new moose that they just come out
Josh
with.
mentioned that, but
you may shoot that darn that possum that was hanging on the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
At 80 yards.
Oh, can you imagine?
That sounds like
80-yard
something we do,
possum
Jonathan.
hanging on
Yes.
a limb.
Hey, that'll be a good warm up for it. Come to Gainesville Archery Club, because I guarantee you in July we will stretch it out. Well, which we've got state July, which I know we're gonna talk about. So maybe June we'll see. We're gonna stretch it out a time.
But yeah, so I mean, it's not they didn't say that it was going to be the ASA range like normal. I wouldn't think they would have the same normal ASA range, because 100 plus yards targets, you probably need a little bigger target than can you imagine the Wolverine at 120 yards?
I think the money class has got an 80-yard max.
The money class does, but all of the fun shoots.
Yeah.
So
hey, I think it'd be fun to put the Wolverine at 100. It'd be fun. I'm not saying I'd hit it, but it'd be fun.
Who sponsors you with arrows? Anyway, but you mentioned it, so let's talk about it. One of the reasons that we talked about doing this, we've talked about this way before I sent out and said, "Hey, who should I talk to?" But y'all are hosting the state championship this year for ASA.
Yep.
So give us a little bit of feedback. When is it? What it is? What do we expect?
The dates are July 11th and 12th, and we've already started the planning process. We've kind of laid out the ranges. We know where the ranges are going to be. We know how many ranges we're going to have and how we're going to do scorecards and that type stuff. So we've jumped on the planning process pretty quickly.
Yeah, it is exciting, and I don't know historically the last time Gainesville has held an event that's going to be at this magnitude. But from the feedback that we get, the last year or two, I feel like we've been building some momentum. We've put a lot of effort into it. Jonathan has always put a lot of effort into it. He has had help in the past, but really there's been a push. He and I together, I think, have built some momentum that we want to carry through this year, and really play off of last year, the positive comments that we received. I believe we've got a geographical advantage. Not that you don't, but we're in a population area where we can draw a density of people, and so we do want to leverage that, and we really want to show just how professional and how good we can be.
For sure. You got anything to add, Jonathan, to that? So I'm gonna poke. How many ranges you're gonna set?
I believe we're going to do 4 10-target ranges.
For 15 target ranges.
No, 4 10 target.
4 10s.
You'll shoot 3 10s. Every class will shoot 3 10s.
Okay.
You'll have the option to shoot 30 in one day, 10 and 20, 20 and 10. It's possible. It's possible that way if you want to break it up. Us older people, we get tired, so you shoot 10. You take a short break, get to your next range, to shoot 10 more. Jonathan, I think Alabama did that last year. Is that correct?
That's correct. I think they did 6 ranges, I believe. I didn't shoot them, but I talked to some people that shot and kind of got some feedback from the 10 target ranges, and how those ranges cleared and how those just how the flow worked with the 10 target ranges, and we decided to go that route.
And honestly, I think we could add another range if we wanted to, but then targets become the issue. Having enough really good conditioned targets to make sure everybody's having a good time and not shooting targets that have been shot a lot. So that's our goal. And it's what's in our mind right now. If Jonathan decides to change it, we will. But
I was just asking.
Yeah.
I mean, people like to know all the ins and outs. So are you going to have food that we can eat and be merry and some good cold drinks and
Oh yeah, all the good stuff.
that kind of stuff.
And that's a work in progress. We're talking about obviously we'll have the option of people cooking and providing food. We've talked about potentially food trucks. We're gonna do everything we can to host a first class event. One thing Jonathan brought up last time is we don't have a pavilion. We don't have some of the infrastructure that other clubs might have. So we'll be operating with tents and picnic tables and such like that. But
Yeah, I had a beautiful pavilion when I hosted. There's no doubt.
you sure did. That's the only state championship I've ever shot.
Well, and it was a good one.
It was a good one.
And, Scott puts on a good show. Everybody else did, So I'm just glad
I did shoot
around
Scott.
and everybody gets a chance to shoot. And then, the last year in Augusta with the stepping over the trees that had gotten torn down from the hurricane that came through was interesting, but they did a well job, ran it good, and everything was fine. So you're expecting 3,000 people to come shoot, huh?
Ooh, that would make things exciting.
We need more than 4 ranges.
A lot of people may not know. You talk about 3,000 people. Granted, we didn't have that, but Gainesville Archery Club actually hosted an ASA shoot back in 1997. So
95, 6 or 7, yeah, wasn't it 7?
Yeah, it was 7 because it was my first ASA shoot.
Didn't you shoot with John Dudley or in his class?
Yeah, I shot. I was paired up with John Dudley.
Yep, I remember that. I always tell everybody when we went through there. I was told some of the kids I took up there that that this is where we had an ASA at one time. So
we'll be using a few of some of the lanes we've reclaimed back from that day.
Sweet.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're an ASA member and you shoot a qualifier or however to qualify for state, this is be the place to go for sure.
Well, and we have 2 qualifiers as well. So if you want to get a preview and
you get a chance to test drive some.
Yeah, we're going to have 2 qualifiers, and you basically, if you shoot both of those qualifiers, you will shoot 95% of the ranges that you will shoot at state. So that's a little, and you'll qualify to be at state. So
for sure, 100%. So they're working supposedly shooter of the year information hasn't quite come out yet that I have seen, but they're working on it.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet.
I'll have to have Randy for that one.
I was going to say, is Randy in charge?
Yes, Randy is in charge.
Good. Well, it'll get taken care of.
He is definitely working on it. Some things that I heard sounded really good, and I hope that it comes to fruition. So, just FYI, Ace Archery is now an ASA club again for this year.
Yay. Awesome.
Good.
Dates have not been announced yet, but we ain't gonna have one every week, but one every month. But we're gonna have 2 or 3, and hopefully 2 of those will be qualifiers.
Out at Clybell?
Yes.
All right. That's a great place.
We have we have the facility there. It'll be a Sunday shoot because it's just easier for us not to be at the shop and get out there and get everything done. And the gun range doesn't open till noon over there on Sunday. So the morning is less crowded for parking and for other stuff. So that's awesome. The plan.
Yeah. That sounds good.
But some things that are coming up soon is the S3A State Indoor Championship is February the 7th. Same weekend as your shoot. But if you're an S3DA student and you haven't registered yet, please go and register for that event. Also, the GBAA State Indoor / NFAA Southeast Sectional held 14th and 15th. You can go to the GBAA website, figure out how to register for that. If you're shooting just the state, you will click the link and sign up. If you're shooting for the Southeast Sectional and for the state, you go to the NFAA website and sign up. The reason I mention those things is because, well, I want everybody to try to sign up ahead of time, right? And so those take, setting an indoor tournament, you need to really know who's showing up so you can have target placements for everybody. So that's why I mentioned both of those things. Just so everybody knows who's watching this event, I'm going to ask both of these fellas 5 random questions at the end. So stay tuned for that. Going to be interesting. And if you have a comment about the ASA championship, what do you think about it? And think those guys are going to do a great job? I know they will. Leave a comment below on this video. So, excuse me.
Hey, John, I'd like to also mention a shoot that we're going to have in May. It's on May 23rd. It's the Southern Shootout Series. It's a small, I guess, ASA style rotation that's done and run by Mike Holmes, and they do a fantastic job. There's some excellent payouts, and the ranges are going to be some of the most competitive ranges you're going to shoot, on I guess a local level as anywhere,
or regional anyway, because we'll have shooters from 5 states most likely.
Mm-hmm.
And the payout is pretty good.
Payout's excellent
for a local shoot.
Well, it's 100% payback. 100% entries go to payback, and this year's going to be guaranteed money. And I'll tell you, first place in most of in the higher level classes last year were $700 plus and paid 3 spots. And in the hunter classes, you still were looking at $350, $400. So it's a good payout for sure.
Yeah,
and it is competitive.
That's what I've been watching that series, and I know it changed names.
Yeah,
and y'all have hosted a couple of them in the past. So I hope that series grows and gets bigger, sort of like the TSO keeps getting a little bit bigger. So I think that's a great thing. I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's what that's what we're here for, is to tell everybody about different
absolutely
shoots.
And I hope not to scare anybody off, but every person who shot there last year commented on 2 things. It was the best range that they shot all year, bar none, and it was the hardest range they shot all year, bar none. Sambo said it was the hardest range. I think he might have said it's the hardest range he'd ever shot. But yeah, and we had a good the known pro guys had a good competition. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Scott Parrott, if you're watching, you got outdone.
Come on, Scott. It's all right.
So you know what that means, right? Those known guys need harder targets. There happens to be an old man known pro in the house. He says he wants harder targets. That's the way I heard it. I don't know if that's true.
Hey, we all shoot the same targets. I don't care
100%.
what the final score is. I just want to be on top.
For sure. Well, anything else y'all know that's going on and you just wanted to chit chat, tell me anything you got to tell me? Jonathan, what bow are you shooting this year?
I'm going to stick with the darting.
And what class are you going to shoot this year?
Quite possibly. It's not 100%, but I'm probably just going to. I'm going to go to senior known.
You have some long bars on your bow.
I
Just go
do.
on and tell me.
He better have a valid ID, because they're gonna say you're not old enough to be shooting in this class.
He finally hit the age to move up.
Yep. I'm pulling a Gillingham. I'll be the young old guy.
Yeah, the young old guy.
Yeah.
So you're going to go senior known, which is a 45-yard class.
Yep.
That's the class I've been shooting. It's been a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. It's the greatest thing. And is there? You step up to the class. Step up to the stake. You hit your rangefinder. You walk back and you go, "Hey, what was that range again?" Because you don't forgot between there and the stake. You had to put your glasses on to set the darn range, and I don't have to talk about what video game we're playing and what's the newest trend on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's about what hurts and what are the best shoes.
Yeah, it's like what pain medicine did you take this morning? So So
Well,
it's been great. I love it.
The 145 class last year at the Classic, the young man that won, he's like 20 years old, 21, Jaden Taylor, and here I am. Most of us are upper 40s, about to turn 50. So there's quite an age difference.
Hey, you competed very highly in that class,
for sure.
So you did very well. So don't cut yourself short. Absolutely.
You
had some podium finishes. Sure. So good job.
Yeah. So you're just telling me I should go shoot 50 because I don't want to have to compete against you. I got you. I understand.
I'm not fooling myself. I just want to go in and be competitive,
You will be.
So I understand. Don't get me wrong. But you did the 45 with the whatever the new one was, the new class, right?
Y'all shot the same ranges that you'll shoot.
That's right. It's
this
same
year.
range, because y'all came off as I went on.
That's correct.
I think it was. Yep. So that was, I remember that. But so sounds like a whole lot of fun. I'm trying my best to shoot some more this year. My 3D bow is got out of the bow case for the first time because I've been shooting my indoor bow. So I pulled it out just to make sure that it wasn't rusted or fell apart or all of it could be put back together, and knock the dust off of it. It was in the bow case, so it shouldn't be dusty, but and make sure my marks are good. That's my plan on getting that going. So, and I haven't decided if I was going 50 or if I was going 45 yet. But
you got a little time left.
Yep. I can decide day of if I really wanted to. But the first qualifier that I shoot, which is actually probably next weekend. So
gonna go shoot JB
on Sunday. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Awesome. Because you got to work on Saturday.
I still have to put in them hours on Saturday.
Yeah.
The only time I'm not at the shop is if I'm at a tournament because of work or because of the kids and, that type of thing. So,
and I'm really sad to not be shooting this weekend at the Classic. It tears my heart out right now. I got a little taste last year, and
it's fun. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So, who is shooting this weekend? Well, the Lancaster Classic starts scoring tomorrow.
Golly.
So 35 archers from Georgia will be at that event this weekend shooting. So wishing all of the Georgia archers good luck, and I hope y'all all see y'all at the end and the podiums and the shoot ups. So that would be awesome to see a lot of Georgians get in the shoot up or make the podium. So that's congratulations on just getting there, because the weather man has gotten everybody all freaked out right now. So,
well, last year when we got there was 8+ inches of snow on the ground, but they can handle it. It wasn't. But maybe 3 or 4 years ago when they had to cut it short.
Yeah, they cut it short. Yep.
Some people didn't even get to shoot their qualifying round. So
that's right. So it was an interesting event, but they know how to handle snow. I mean, they get it all the time. It's not like it's nothing new to them.
Yeah.
So on Saturday, I have Ogeechee Bowman hosting an ASA qualifier. So if you want to drive to Savannah on Sunday, and that should be farther down from where all this weather is supposed to be coming.
Yeah.
You might can get a qualifier in on Saturday. I don't have anything on the schedule for this Sunday. It's been 2 Sundays in a row that there hasn't been nothing scheduled yet. You know it's fixing to fire up when I have to give 26 different shoots because we got plenty of clubs going to get started. I think most of them are trying to run out, finish up the biggest part of indoor season and trying to get theirs going. So because of the next few weeks, it gets slammed fast. So
I think Bucks to Beards is shooting, right up in Tennessee.
Right.
I think they're shooting the 25th, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't keep up with all of the different ones in the other state. It's enough to keep up with these.
Yeah.
Because we're getting, there's more clubs that are signing back up, which is a good thing.
Thank goodness. I was going to mention that a little while ago.
I just added Jeremy down there in Valdosta. I just added his dates on the calendar yesterday or the day before I saw him posted, so I posted those.
Who is that?
There's a few at Life Outdoors. Jeremy did Wallace, I think is his last name. But it's gosh, what is the name of the darn club anyway? He posted his date, so I put them on the Georgia Archery calendar. And if you want to know where to find all those dates, you can find that at www.georgiaarchery.com. And there is a calendar posted with anybody who has any dates that I know that are in the state of Georgia. I try my best to put those dates on that list. If you don't see a date and you know you have one, send me a message. You can send it at info@georgiaarchery.com, and I will get that information posted. So
thanks, Big John, for doing everything you do for archery, because I'm new to the sport. I picked up a bow 5 years ago and loved it, but there needs to be more people like you that put an emphasis on it, because it's such a fun thing to do. You can be competitive. You can do it with your kids. You can do it with your grandmother. So it's, we've just got to work hard to grow it.
Yeah, anybody can shoot a bow for sure. That's
Absolutely.
a doubt, and have a good time. And I tell this statistic a bunch, right? We're all hunters, all of us. You can see Jonathan's got his down, and there's one up above that you can't see here. There's a few.
I'm staring at a few on the other side of the camera.
Exactly. So. Yeah. So we've all hunters and that type of thing. But hunters, we don't grow any hunters anymore. Hunting is leaving.
Yep.
I hate to say it. It is. It's a dying thing. So be sure if you are a hunter, take someone, teach them how to shoot, go hunting and that kind of thing. But we have the competitive archery, our recreational archery is growing. Every day I have people that come into the store and just says, "Hey, I want to try this." I'm like, "Hey, that's what we're here for, is to let you try this." So, that's a good thing, because I like I like to have more people shooting this sport. So I'm going to post this here. You can find us anywhere and everywhere social media. We're on TikToks, Instagrams, used to be Twitter. You can see us on the Snapchats and these YouTube. You can also hear this on any of your favorite audio platforms. And if it's not on there, send me an email and I'll make sure to get it. And if you see it, be sure to go out and like us, share us, comment below, tell us what you think about what we talk about and how we've done. And if I missed a question to ask these knuckleheads, be sure to post it in the comments and tell me that I forgot to ask them this or forgot to ask them that. But let's make sure I get this turned back off. And the people who are not watching, they don't see.
Leave a 5-star review for Big John.
Well, 2.5 will be fine. It's okay. I'm not going to be mad about it whatsoever. But I know Clint, you haven't been doing it, but for what'd you say, 5 years now, 6 years, something?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
me and Jonathan go way back.
I know y'all do.
We've been doing this. I always tell every time I see Larry, I was like, dude, we've been doing this longer than. I mean, we've seen them come and go.
Yep.
So I like I like seeing some of the guys that's been around forever, and some have gone and come back, which is the great part about it. So, because you can always shoot a bow.
Well, when I go, it's going to be with a eulogy because I'm gonna be shooting until I can't shoot anymore. So,
All right. Well, here's the time you've been waiting for. I teased it about halfway through, and who wants to go first?
Jonathan does.
Yep. Let me have it.
Jonathan. All right. Here's your first question. If you could be any age for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
Probably 30 years old.
30 years old.
30 years old.
Okay.
That's peak performance, and your body hasn't started hurting every time you roll up out of the bed yet. So
you're getting more and more of that every day, right?
Yes.
All right. So what's a fictional world that you think you would totally thrive in?
Wow. I don't know. That's a hard question.
That's an unusual question for sure.
Well, that's what these are.
I know.
Random, unusual questions.
I got to put a timer on him.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. All right. Let's see. What is something that's completely ordinary that you extraordinarily love?
Something that's ordinary that I
something that you just something that's ordinary that you just totally love. You can think, if I want to help you, maybe gas station coffee.
Gummy bears. I love gummy bears.
You don't get just any gum. It has to be what are the Hasbro? What are the
Haribo?
Haribo gummies. All right, so that was number 3. So let's see, number 4. If you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
Probably denim, blue, like blue jeans.
Blue denim. All right. So the 5th question for you is, what's a smell that takes you back to your childhood?
Wow. Probably something, I don't know, something grape, like a grapefruit, like a Kool-Aid, you know?
Grape Kool-Aid, huh?
Yeah.
That smell triggers your childhood.
Memories, yep.
Yeah, that's cool. Well,
good answer.
Good answers. So, Clint, now that you've heard some weird questions asked to Jonathan, Are you scared?
Well, I'm going to keep it clean. I'll just say that.
Well, you know,
I hope you have some extra tape.
Because if I'd have answered his questions for him, we'd have had some colorful answers for sure.
I bet, for sure. So your first question is, what is the weirdest comfort show that you like to watch?
I still like to watch hunting shows. So I'll YouTube, I'll watch whether it's Levi hunting, where I can just, and not just Levi, any good hunting show, just so I can sit back and just kind of let it soak in and not have to concentrate.
I got you. So can you tell me why turtles are green?
Because of the moss in the water? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm asking you. These are your
Camouflage?
questions. Well, that's a good answer. I'm not giving you the answer.
Yeah,
You have to give me the answer.
Can you tell me? I can make up a lot of things.
No, I don't have the answer.
Yeah, I don't.
These are
okay.
questions. These are not.
All
These
right.
are not answers. All right. So, what's the best way to waste time?
Archery.
Is it a waste? Depends on if you're getting better or not. What's the best way? So my thought, the best doing nothing,
Doing nothing. You just want to kick back in the
relaxing,
recliner
yeah,
and do nothing.
recharge, reboot. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. That's next question. What is your go-to shower song to sing?
I got in the old days it was probably Poison. Every rose has its thorns.
Okay.
I hadn't sung in the shower in a long time though. Might dance in the shower.
Uh-huh. So
Washing the mullet.
So you have to give a TED talk on something you know way too much about. What's the topic?
Golf.
Golf.
I know way too much about golf. I wish I didn't.
Well, golf is a sport that is a lot like archery.
It's extremely. I'm glad I know enough about it because it definitely benefits me in archery.
They definitely cross over a lot.
Yeah.
So let's see. That was all 10 questions, 5 for 5. So congratulations on
We made it
not
through.
sweating too much. This is something I'm actually planning on starting with all my folks. Is just and it's because it just people, we know. I've been knowing Jonathan forever, but I didn't know that he was a gummy bear aficionado. And,
Yeah. I've got a bunch of wrappers in my vehicle still. Where he's tore just a little bit off to get to them. They're floating around all in my SUV.
And now people are going to bring him grape Kool-Aid because that's his favorite smell. He's going to remember his childhood. So, but those type of things is just funny. And I just think it's cool to ask questions. And you learn so much about people because I did not know that you were a golf guy.
Yeah.
We can talk golf.
Yeah.
I played lots of places. So
I can't even explain how much I've played golf. I've hit more golf balls than probably most anybody has shot arrows, and I know people claim high arrow counts. I hear Dudley talking about it, but if I've hit one golf ball, I've hit over 3 million. So 300 days a year for a lot of my life, I was putting a lot of effort into it. So, but
did you ever make any money doing that?
Oh yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah, lost some friends. Made some friends, spent time away from home, got my wife started playing golf, and now her clubs sit right by mine, and they haven't been touched in years. So
they get dusty, don't they?
Yeah,
yeah. I have several guys that actually played on tour that I'm good friends with. So,
yeah,
and I played with them several warm-up rounds in different places, so it was pretty cool.
So, and that's a subject, and think about this for the future. If we could get a stick and string in some golfers' hands, they would scratch an itch that only they think one thing gives them, and we could convert them so easy.
For sure.
It takes less time. It takes, in most cases, less money. Takes less space. You can do it at your house a lot of times, and it is.
And you still strive for perfection.
Yeah, it's the exact same game.
100%.
So
I guess Jonathan's over there all quiet. You're not a golfer, sir?
No, sir. I played golf a couple months back. They had a Homage to Heroes charity golf tournament for police and fire, and I somehow got roped into that, and I found as many balls as I lost, so I broke even for the tournament. So
I was getting real time scoring from him. I was getting text messages. I think he called me at one point during the round, asking me something. I can't remember what it was, but I think he had a good time for a once and done for a little while.
yeah.
I mean, and it is what it is. If you think archery is frustrating, just pick up some golf clubs. That's all I can tell you.
Hey, don't pick up golf clubs. Just keep working with archery. That's what I'll say.
You'll drop them real fast. You'll be like, oh, archery's not near as frustrating as you think. I mean,
Hey, there's nicer people in archery too. I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah, for the most part, you're right. I've met some good guys in golf, but there is a bunch of golfers.
Yeah,
so,
right.
That's all I'm going to go with that. So, dude, I appreciate all y'all's time. I think we're going to, anything else? Tell everybody where you can find,
Gainesville Archery Club. Tell them, Johnny.
Where do you find Gainesville Archery Club?
Right now, the only place we're working through is just Facebook, Gainesville Archery Club. So,
but there is a web page somewhere.
It's somewhere. It's lurking. There used to be one out there, but I don't know who has the address now.
I don't know who owns it, but it was out there at one time.
Well, we may have to start it back up. But Jonathan keeps up with Facebook
he does
very well, and always you can message me, Clint Smith, in Facebook, Clint Smith Archery page on Instagram. Jonathan's got Instagram and Facebook. Look us up. Any questions you have, we're an open book, and we really just want to welcome people up there to shoot with us.
For sure. And y'all usually draw a good crowd. I mean, it's Gainesville's been known to draw a good crowd when other places will be like, why do they do that? I'm like, because they do that. It's just like you said, the location helps, right? And being established as a place that is well laid out and run well and that type of thing. So the guys have to, I always tell, if you're trying to start this, you're doing it for the love of the game, because we ain't gonna make no money. There's no money to be made in this game, not running a club for sure. So
we get a lot of new shooters, a whole lot of new shooters that only come shoot it up, with us, so it's
the local area draws more. Yeah, I can understand that.
And we encourage it. And you brought up Larry a little while ago. I mean, Larry does so much for youth archery.
For sure.
We have a little bit of advantage. And you mentioned the love of the game. I mean, I don't know two people that love archery more than Jonathan and I. I mean, there's a lot of people probably that love it as much, but we can talk archery on all day, every day, and road trips. And we haven't said anything about a few of our archery buddies we hang out with, but we got 4 other people that like to stir the pot with us. And we'll give a shout out to SAA, Sean and Clay and Darren and Matthew. But yeah, we love it, and we try to show it. We try to act like we love it, and I think that's important when you're trying to attract people. The right attitude is going to help you
all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to do us for this episode. Take someone, teach them how to shoot a bow. It will last them a lifetime. You can find Gainesville on the Facebook page. I share most of their stuff. They share most of everybody's stuff. So if you like and follow their Facebook page, you can see a lot of information, because he shares not just what he does, but most everything in archery, because it's what we do, because we love the sport. You can find us on Facebook and everywhere else, just like we talked about before. And we appreciate it, gentlemen, very much. Until next time, I'm Big John. Jonathan and Clint.
I'm Jonathan Caldwell.
Yeah. The Jonathan Caldwell.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.